What is so bad about having expectations? And what's the implication of living a life full of expectations? How does that impact our relationships? And how is that helping you get what you truly want? When it comes to relationships and relating to anyone, you basically have two ways to do that. You can do that through having expectations, or you can do that through having agreements. Here's what doesn't work in the workplace and also in our relationships. Having expectations of people. People don't like having expectations projected on them, but we do like having agreements. Now, if we, for example, then can get clear on what I need and what the other party needs in order to meet this agreement, we can then move forward. And that's exactly what agreements allows us to do. It allows life to move forward versus having expectations where you basically only have two options, like two versions of what it's possible to you if you're living life based on expectations. These two options, these two versions of life looks like this. It's either that you're always going to be disappointed because people can't live up to your expectations, or they do. They do live up to your expectations. But because you expected it, you kind of feel like, yeah, of course they did, because I expected it. There's boredom in that. There's no surprise. There's no appreciation. There's no gratitude. There is nothing. There's just like, yeah, of course that happened because I expected it. Of course they finished by Friday because I expected it. It is the agreements that are going to help you improve your relationships, professional and personal. A lot of times we have these expectations, said or unsaid, but we have expectations and we might project these expectations onto our partners. And this might look like, I'm coming home from work and I'm expecting dinner to be done. And as I walk through the door, I realize the dinner isn't done. Nobody's actually even started the dinner. So now I get upset. I get frustrated. Well, what's the agreement? What was the agreement in place? Did you agree with your partner, your family, that dinner was supposed to be done when you came home? Well, no, I didn't. Do I really need an agreement for that? They should know. They know that I expect that to be done. Well, truthfully, yeah, you need an agreement because obviously it didn't work out, right? So it's more productive, more constructive for you to create that agreement with your partner so that together you can create the likelihood of that outcome. When you're allowing someone, when you have the courage to allow someone to create and establish an agreement, you're also maximizing, increasing the likelihood of that thing to even happen. When you instead have perhaps expectations, you are possibly negatively impacting the likelihood of that result even happening. Because when people feel expectations, they tend to not like it. They tend to be rebellious. They tend to not do as they're expected to do. So in a sense, having expectations might actually cause you to not get what you want. Compare that to creating an agreement, which could will, I'm sure, increase the likelihood of that mutually agreed upon outcome, getting you what you wanted. And if you don't like what you have, create an agreement to change that.